Swimming is now a big feature in Prehistoric Kingdom, so surely it's only a matter of time before prehistoric sea creatures arrive in the game. This is our top 10 fully aquatic animals that we want in Prehistoric Kingdom. Number 1. Megalodon, one of the most recognisable sea creatures to ever live. This is an enormous prehistoric shark that lived approximately 23 million years ago, from the early Miocene to the Pliocene epochs. The Megalodon is considered one of the largest and most powerful predators in history. Estimates suggest it could grow up to 20 meters in length. Now, the skeleton of Megalodon is made up of cartilage, which does not preserve as well as bone. Therefore, all that remains of the Megalodon is its huge jaws. Its teeth were the size of a banana. They were thick, robust, designed for grabbing prey and breaking bones. The bite force of a Megalodon could reach up to 182,000 newtons. You certainly won't want to find yourself in the jaws of this beast. If you were a seal or a sea turtle or even a whale, you would certainly be on the menu for the Megalodon. The exact reasons for its extinction are still debated, but changes in ocean temperatures, declining food sources, and competition with other predators are all possible factors. Or did this creature go extinct at all? What do you think? Is the Megalodon still out there? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Number 2 is Elasmosaurus, another well-known prehistoric sea creature. Elasmosaurus is a fascinating marine reptile that lived during the late Cretaceous period, around 80 million years ago. It belonged to a group of long-necked plesiosaurs and is known for its incredibly long neck, which made up to about half of its total body length. Its entire body could reach up to 46 feet in length. The Elasmosaurus was first discovered in Kansas, USA in 1867 and was described by the paleontologist Edward Drinker Cope. Cope famously made an error by initially placing the head on the tail of the skeleton, which was later corrected. The Elasmosaurus is a classic sea creature with its paddle-like limbs, long neck and streamlined body. This would be a perfect addition to Prehistoric Kingdom when fully aquatic animals arrive. I'd love to make an enclosure, maybe a big lake or ocean, or maybe even tanks like in the old Zoo Tycoon. Drop a comment down below if you used to play these old Zoo Tycoon games like us. Number 3 is Mosasaurus. We couldn't have a list of fully aquatic animals without having the Mosasaurus. This is a formidable marine reptile that lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 82 to 66 million years ago. The Mosasaurus could grow up to 56 feet in length, making it one of the largest marine predators of its time. It had a long, streamlined body with a powerful tail and paddle-like limbs, which helped it navigate through the water. Its skull was large with a long snout and conical teeth, perfect for catching prey. Mosasaurus was a carnivore, feeding on a variety of marine animals, including fish, ammonites, and even other marine reptiles. The first fossils of Mosasaurus were discovered in a chalk quarry near Maastricht in the Netherlands in the late 18th century. These fossils were initially thought to belong to a crocodile or a whale. We all know Mosasaur from Jurassic World, and I think this incredible sea creature has to come to Prehistoric Kingdom at some point. As soon as we have these aquatic animals arriving and the capability in the game to build oceans and tanks, Mosasaur has to come to the game, and I can't wait because Prehistoric Kingdom are very well known for making the animals very realistic, and the design of their Mosasaurus, I can imagine it will be absolutely stunning. Number 4 is the Ichthyosaur. This is a marine reptile that lived during the Mesozoic era, roughly between 250 and 90 million years ago. They evolved from land reptiles that returned to the sea, similar how to modern whales and dolphins evolved from land-dwelling ancestors. They resembled modern dolphins and fish, with streamlined bodies, long snouts and large eyes. Their limbs had evolved into flippers, and they often had a dorsal fin and a tail fin. Ichthyosaurs varied greatly in size, from about 1 metre to over 25 metres with the largest species. Their diet was carnivorous, with conical teeth adapted for catching smaller prey, although some species had larger bladed teeth for attacking larger animals. Unlike many reptiles, ichthyosaurs gave birth to live young rather than laying eggs. Fossil evidence shows that some specimens were fossilised with embryos inside them. They thrived through the Triassic period and the Jurassic period, but declined in the Cretaceous, eventually becoming extinct around 90 million years ago. I think ichthyosaurs would be a perfect marine reptile to add to Prehistoric Kingdom. I'd love to make a huge aquatic ecosystem and put the ichthyosaurs in along with other marine animals that it would have lived with all them years ago. Number 5 is Leadisk. Please let me know in the comments down below if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You may recognise this huge prehistoric fish from Ark Survival Evolved and is likely responsible for destroying your raft. We're gonna need a bigger raft. Oh God! Wilson! As you can see, we've had our own traumatic experience with this giant fish, and if you'd like to see the rest of that video, you can see it on the link above. This gigantic prehistoric fish lived during the late Jurassic period, around 165 to 152 million years ago. It is considered one of the largest fish ever discovered, with estimates of its length ranging from 10 to 16 metres. This fish was a filter feeder, primarily consuming plankton, and had specialised gill rakers that helped it filter plankton from the water. Fossils have been found in various locations including England, France, Germany and Chile. This humongous fish would be a brilliant addition to Prehistoric Kingdom, but you'd need a big place to put it. You'd almost have to make an ocean environment, but what would be really cool is if the developers gave us a complete ocean map. Imagine that, a whole entire map just with water, and you could put all these marine creatures in and make a huge prehistoric ocean environment. Number 6 is the classic Lodon. This is a massive marine reptile that lived during the middle to late Jurassic period, approximately 166 to 155 million years ago. Lodon was a type of plesiosaur, a subgroup of plesiosaurs, characterised by their large heads, short necks and powerful flippers. Estimates of its length vary, but it is believed to have reached up to 10 metres in length. Earlier depictions, such as in the BBC series Walking with Dinosaurs, exaggerated its size to over 25 metres. However, this has since been corrected. The Lodon was an apex predator and fed on fish, cephalopods and other marine reptiles. Its strong jaws and sharp teeth made it a formidable hunter. Fossils of Lodon have been found in various parts of Europe, including France, England and Germany. The name Lodon means smooth-sided teeth, referring to the distinctive shape of its teeth. I'd really like to see Lodon come to Prehistoric Kingdom, and maybe we might even get a Walking with Dinosaurs skin, that classic black and white. Number 7 is Basilosaurus. You might recognise this huge prehistoric whale from Walking with Dinosaurs Sea Monsters, where Nigel Marven dives in the sea with one of these huge beasts. Basilosaurus was one of the largest animals of its time, reaching lengths of about 15 to 21 metres. Despite its name, which means king lizard, Basilosaurus was not a reptile, but a primitive whale. It had a long, slender body and a skull that could reach up to 1.5 metres in length. As an apex predator, Basilosaurus fed on a variety of marine life, including sharks, large fish, and other marine mammals. Most of our previous entries have been marine reptiles, so it's nice to add a mammal to the mix. Number 8 is the bizarre looking Helicoprion. This is an extinct genus of shark that lived around 290 to 270 million years ago in the Permian period. It's most famous for its unique and bizarre tooth arrangement known as a tooth whirl, which looks like a giant spiral saw blade. You certainly wouldn't want to come face to face with this shark. Them teeth certainly look like they could do some damage. And I'd be super interested in seeing Prehistoric Kingdom's take on this bizarre looking animal. As I've already mentioned, Prehistoric Kingdom are well known for making their prehistoric animals look very realistic. So what would their Helicoprion look like? Comment down below what you think. Number 9 is Anamalais. This is a fascinating creature that lived 520 million years ago during the Cambrian period. So Anamalais could grow up to 1 metre, so this is a smaller marine creature than the others that we have covered already. It had a unique segmented body with large stalked eyes and a pair of grasping appendages in front of its mouth. It was a top predator of its time, feeding on smaller marine creatures. Its mouth was circular and lined with sharp teeth, perfect for capturing and consuming prey. Anamalais thrived in the ancient seas, with fossils found in locations such as the Burgess Shale in Canada and formations in China, Greenland, Australia and Utah. I think it's important to have some smaller marine creatures rather than have humongous creatures all swimming, because we need to kind of make a realistic environment in our tanks or oceans that we make in the game. So it'll be nice to have these smaller animals in the game to make it more realistic. Last but certainly not least is Dunkleosteus, the fearsome creature that lived 360 million years ago during the late Devonian period. Dunkleosteus could grow up to 12 feet long and was known for its heavily armoured body. Its head and body were covered with thick, bony plates. And here you can see the Dunkleosteus size compared to a modern day great white and also a Helicoprion. It had a powerful bite force capable of exerting tremendous pressure to crush its prey. Its jaws were like sharp blades, perfect for slicing through the tough armour of other fish and marine creatures. Dunkleosteus was a top predator of its time and would certainly send shivers down the spines of our guests in our Prehistoric Kingdom. And if you'd like to find out more about the Dunkleosteus, why not check out our paleo profile all about this Devonian devil. Click the link at the top of the screen now. So there we have it, that's our top 10 lists for fully aquatic animals that we want in Prehistoric Kingdom. But have we missed any? What would you like to see in Prehistoric Kingdom, whether fully aquatic or land animal, semi-aquatic, or even things that fly in the sky? Our next video will be looking into what flyers we want to see in Prehistoric Kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, and if you're not already, make sure subscribe to the channel for more prehistoric content like this. Bye bye.